Hey everybody, Dan here. I am the writer and publisher of Argo 5, and I thought I would give you a brief overview of what the series is about, who the characters are, just so you have an idea of what you might potentially be supporting. And I do thank everyone who already supported and shared the project. Basically, this is the proof I got made of the book. Okay, as you can see, 164 pages, all full color. This collects issues 0 through 5, and it's a complete story. You don't have a cliffhanger at the end of 5. Basically, the team is Gladiator. She is the team leader. She is super strong, can fly. She has laser vision. Her father is missing. That's kind of her storyline at the moment. Another storyline, though, with her involves Shazarath, who is the Maltese god of strength. That's the island of Malta, kind of a mythological pantheon, and they are romantically connected. And we have up top here Chain Reaction. He is a kung fu master, but in addition to that, he has the ability to cause chain reactions, like setting in forth a series of events with a desired resultant occurring at the end. Blue Dynamo, he has absorbed the power of a blue sun, but socially he's a bit of a comic sci-fi fan, video gamer. And Kassira, she is a genie, but a half genie. So she does not have the ability to create things out of thin air. She kind of has to work with the materials that are around her. And she's a bit out of place in the fact that she's not fully a genie and she's not fully human. So there's a bit of her, trying to figure out where she fits in the order of everything. But overall, they are an independent superhero team, and I don't just mean independent comics. I mean they don't act through the government. They are sponsored by a billionaire investor, Denny Dennis, who, issue 0, which starts off the book, will give you an introduction to his backstory a bit. This particular cover is by Kevin Sharp, well known for Marvel and DC work with X-Men Savage Land, Legion of Superheroes, among other titles that he's worked on. Inks by Nelson Asensio, colors by Giuseppe Pica. Quick rundown of what you have in the issues. Issue 0, you had Arlie Tucker and Alex Garcia doing the artwork, with Ross Campbell and Giuseppe Pica doing the colors. Issue 2, I had done the artwork myself, and chronologically speaking, that was the first issue of the series, but I created issue 0 as an introduction. I thought it was the best place to start. Issue 2, Rafael Dantes Gomez did the art, with Giuseppe Pica doing the colors. Rafael actually also has art rewards in the campaign, so you can see samples of his art in the campaign, and very happy with how issue 2 came out, to the point where we collaborated later on another issue. Issue 3 was a multi-publisher crossover, so I had additional people helping me out with that, writing and art. It was a kind of a dimension-hopping story. We had my own sorority of power had met Nira X, which is a creation of Bill Mouse, well known also for the skunk that appeared in the issue. We had Majestic 12, which was the Justin Leach creation, we had The Squirrel, which is a Kevin McVeigh creation. And we had Rich Bernatovich's Sentinels, which is a great series from Drumfish Productions. So I had inquired to Rich about being in that issue. He wrote his chapter. Luciano Vecchio, the artist of that series, did the artwork of that chapter. And Scott Jones, better known as Shade, had done the final chapter in that book using a couple of his characters, but also most importantly using Pat Carlucci's characters. The late Pat Carlucci was a big influence on me at early conventions that I was exhibiting at and giving me some independent publishing tips. He had passed away, but I know he had wanted to do prints of well-known characters and then break out with his own characters. As I said, he passed before being able to do that, but I reached out and was able to secure those characters for that issue to make sure that his dream came true. Then issue 4, Brad Green, who had done a number of the covers of these issues, also did the interiors. Phenomenal work. And issue 5, we had Felix Navarro Adrian and T.G. Sangalang doing the artwork. All throughout these books, we had Giuseppe Pica and Miguel Marquez doing the colors for the most part. So that gives you pretty much a creator wrap-up. I gave you a little bit about each of the characters. I should point out that we also had a bunch of pinups in the back here. I had gone to a number of well-known creators that I really enjoy their work. And so we have pinups in the back from Terry Dodson, Gene Ha, Tom Rainey, Mike McCone, Louis Small Jr., Oriella Mazzara, and a back cover by Ray Arzino. That, again, these were like kind of like me fulfilling a dream of seeing my characters done by some of the creators who brought me a lot of comics that give me a lot of joy over the years. So I was happy to have them all encapsulated in this volume 1. And basically I've done single issues at the point of being right now lettering issue 25, but the distribution and the production of a trade paperback is a bit more challenging, and especially having enough copies out there to balance out the printing cost. So that's where you come in, and I'm thankful for everyone who's already supported and shared the Kickstarter. We're getting to the half point mark, and we're about half point of being funded. So I would really appreciate anyone who's interested to check out the rewards. Again, great art rewards. We do have, in addition to Raphael, who did issue 2, we have Bill Mouse, who had done issue 3, his chapters of that book with art rewards. These are 2 creators who I've really enjoyed working with. I believe their art's phenomenal, which is why I sought them out to be part of those issues. And like I said, check out the rewards and feel free to shoot us an email. Argo Comics has a Facebook page, of course. Check us out over there. And thanks all for watching.